Andor, Season 2, Episode 9.
Welcome to the rebellion.
Ha
Yeah, the follow-up to the Gorman massacre, and the aftermath, and the political spin, and
Alright, so I find out that the planet Gorman is a well-to-do, hoity-toity, financially prosperous planet within the mid-rim system, right?
no, it's in the inner rim. It's
Inner rim, okay.
Yeah, no, it's like right in the
It's in the hub of the galactic core.
yeah.
So again, why the fuck couldn't they find a way around it? I'm just saying.
Well,
It just seems a bit too contrived. Still, I'm not trying to harp on it, but goddamn.
it's just how the Empire does things. You know, they just it was the
So you're saying the Emperor is autistic, overly complicated plans, Machiavellian, just blah, so he can wring his hands menacingly. I mean, that I
don't know that all that came directly from the Emperor, though. I mean, there's a whole lot of people involved in this whole Gorman thing. There was those publicist types that were like that, in that one meeting, and Krennic put together that.
Because let me tell you something.
Select group of people to be in on the Gorman thing, and
because let me tell you, it sounds a lot like the bureaucracy. Yeah. Within Germany in the 30s and 40s, and not unlike the bureaucracy that we've had at least since Project Paperclip, probably a little before.
And very much like the bureaucracy of the old republic that helped take it down.
Right.
But then again,
old boss is same as the new boss, right?
Right. But
it's the other way. The new boss is the same as the old boss.
Yeah. Same as the old boss. Yeah.
It's still same thing. So yeah, I just
we won't get fooled again, but we do though. Get fooled over and over.
I don't. Anyway, like, no, you're a piece of shit. I know it. So it's just.
But no. But what did they say though in the boardroom meeting and on the Death Star? When they made the announcement that the Emperor had dissolved the Senate, and what is it, General Tag?
Yeah.
How will the Emperor maintain control without the bureaucracy? So the bureaucracy was prevalent.
I know.
Anyway, but no, dude, and but it was the catalyst that put Mon Mothma over the edge to call out Palpatine right there in front of God and everybody, and then it back out of there.
Again, plot contrivances that she made it through, because any actual proper empire wouldn't have let that happen.
Well, yeah, but
and like the fucking driver of hers, all these ass licks are trying to get their day in the sun. Mm-hmm. A pat on the head from somebody above them.
Yeah.
Fucking brown hole lickums.
Yeah.
And look where it got him.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of brown hole lickums who've lived in the bureaucracy for 1,000 fucking years, and then at some point they just get shit out because they're done. You're too old. We're going a different direction.
Purpose.
Yes.
Yep.
More useful idiots than you can imagine.
Yep.
Just saying.
The dude that was her personal assistant guy. I mean, he was kind of a tool too, man.
So then my all right. So because I can look at this not in politics as today, but in a political machination, mechanically, So how does this work within the story? Just follow me.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, and then we get to Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi,
mm-hmm.
And now there's all these shit TV shows that show that the New Republic is more incompetent than the Old Republic, and that the Imperial Remnant, like the Ahsoka show and all this other horse shit. How does that doesn't jive with the obvious smarter kind of like, this is where we're going, even though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because...
Yeah, I threw it out there, huh?
The end of the Empire, was to usher in the restoration of the Republic.
Yes.
And what had it been?
5 years?
25 years, maybe?
Yeah.
That the Empire was in
charge?
Yeah. So, yeah, the Old Republic was not that far distant of a memory.
Yeah.
The Empire rose and fell within like a half a lifetime.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't have been that hard to restore it. All they had to do was just get the Empire off the Coruscant, which was their hub, their capital world in the first place.
And was a Sith stronghold in the before time. And even then in the before, and then before that, it was where the true Mandalorians came from.
But still, it was the capital world of
the Republic. Yeah. So what I'm saying is why is there such a disconnect from?
So I mean, really, the Emperor converted the Republic into the Empire. It should have been just as easy a task, or if not easier, to change it back.
Right? So how is it?
And with all the support, and I mean,
how is it that the Magic Cowboy and all these other fucks make it look like they're all super retarded, and then we have that looming threat of the sequel trilogy that all of a sudden, yeah, there we go, boom, the Empire's back, or the New Order, or the whatever the fuck, and somehow Palpatine survived. What the fuck? Look, seriously, how can they cannot, the sequel trilogy cannot stand. That's it. And all these shows like Ahsoka and all this other horse shit are garbage too, because they don't make sense within the mechanics and logic of the universe that has been created. I don't care if you want to have a bunch of witch lesbians or whatever the fuck else, all this other weird horse shit that they want to do, but make it work consistently within the mechanics of the universe.
Right.
And you can go out further, but you have to be smart about it. Is that the problem, that they aren't smart? Or they aren't trying? Or they're just neck deep in ladyboys, and that's more important?
All of the above, I think.
Okay.
I mean,
really, I'm just asking. I'm asking a question. I'm just, because this is what I see when I see this show. Like, so how does this factor? And then 5 years after Return of the Jedi, it's worse than before and stupider. And then you get the sequel trilogy, which, what? Just asking. I'm asking questions.
Well,
the foundation of knowledge, right?
If you want to compare it to the EU, the expanded universe, and the Timothy Zahn series that took place about 5 years after the Battle of Andor, and the New Republic was still kind of on shaky grounds. It was still reassembling. All the logistics and hierarchy was still being developed, but of course, Leia was a major player in that, and so was Mon Mothma. And having them play in any of this live action stuff would be problematic because the actresses, whatever.
Well, no, forget about all that but I'm just saying it doesn't. What was it? Was it? Oh, I guess it was. Yeah, season 3 of The Mandalorian. All that stupid shit with the little guy with the glasses on Coruscant.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like, how?
But
that's dumb.
But the Republic had been restored.
Yeah.
And was still kind of, a little shaky ground, so to speak. And then the threat of the Imperial,
But what I'm saying is like,
made sense though.
Yes, but there's on shaky.
You just said make it make sense. That made sense.
Yes. But what I'm saying is like there's shaky ground, and then there's just full Tropic Thunder,
right?
Which is what Ahsoka and Mandalorian season 3 have shown.
Yeah.
So, and then the sequel trilogy. What?
Course, I mean, really looking at Mando, as far as like first season, second season, most of it took place out where the Republic has no presence.
Yeah, so
we were not getting a very good picture of what's going on in
what I'm saying is they cannot be that
but
straight up retarded.
Those stories didn't need it.
Yeah.
When the stories need it, we need what we're getting from Andor, man.
So so like just like it, and then when they get into Coruscant in season 3, it's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you would have dry docks out in space, orbital platforms to dismantle fucking Star Destroyers.
Right.
You would not have former Imperials.
Oh, no, they wouldn't want to take up so much, like, just
space.
All the, for Star Destroyer, like, wrecking yard on the surface of the...
And then also, that it still has power. I can't let it go. It's that bad. It might have given me cancer. I'm just saying.
I mean, a whole world is a big place, but still.
Exactly. Those Star Destroyers aren't small.
No.
So I that's the other problem. That's one of the other problems with Disney Star Wars. They don't know what the hell they're doing. I know. It's not like you haven't heard that before.
It's like they just, oh, I got a good idea, and they just run with it, and they don't
Because
think
everybody else is as fucking stupid as them. Oh, okay.
and they just don't think it through. Like, you know,
Yeah, they'll all take care. Yeah, because it's Star Wars. They'll watch anything.
right?
Yeah, go suck a dick. All right.
I mean, I was even thinking, where's Leia in all this?
Exactly.
Which she should be somewhere in it, because she would be serving as a Senate representative by now.
Yeah.
And in this episode with Bale invoking the article to,
Yes.
it was a senior senator yielding the
Yes.
floor to another senior senator. So if Leia's not really a senior yet,
She should have been there though.
But she should have been somewhere in the friggin'
On the pod or whatever the fuck those things are.
Alongside him.
Yes.
Or
yes.
in the background back there, present.
Yes.
Even if it was a...
Oh, but so many people bitched at her appearance in Rogue One, so,
Of course he was...
Yeah, I know.
And people are bitching about the recasting of Jimmy Smits, too, so...
Well, it's a little off-putting, because that's... What's his name?
I don't remember.
But I've seen him before in other stuff, so...
Yeah.
But he's...
Anyway,
so Jimmy's getting too old? What?
I don't know. He might have been unavailable for any number of reasons. Who knows?
Yeah. Or he just didn't want to do it. Or Disney fucked him over somehow, so he's like, nope.
He just said, you know what? No, not
Not good.
Or he might have read the script and said, no, too gritty, too dark. I don't want to do this. Or whatever the reason.
Jimmy Smith from fucking NYPD Blue?
I know, right?
Just saying.
Yeah, sign me up. But no, we're up to date for the duration. We'll see what next week brings.
And we get
big finale.
The spoiler, the great spoiler. We get Alan.
Oh yeah. Alan Tudyk.
K2SO.
As the voice. Yeah, he was. Yeah. So, and we'll see how things play between them a year from now, because it's going to be a whole nother year in between.
And then I have just another question. So Andor kind of does whatever the fuck he wants on Yavin, right? Seems like it.
Yeah.
So then when Rogue One happens, like, did they not think that he was just going to go, if he didn't get what he wanted?
Well, I think we're going to see it.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, how were they surprised in the movie that he took off?
That he was so headstrong. And,
yeah.
And, like...
Yeah, this is what we're going to do, and I don't care if you don't fucking like it. Yeah.
Right.
So, I'm just saying. And yes, Bix took off. She's a coward. Or is she fighting the rebellion in her own way?
Well, I think a little of both, because she did dump him so that he wouldn't have the excuse of her to leave the rebellion.
That wasn't an excuse. It was, hey, I got my gal. Let's fucking leave.
But she didn't want to be the reason he left, because she felt that he had more to give to the cause.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fucking incordata.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Just, I guess it's good that he got a hump thrown into him that night, but I'm just like, God damn.
Yeah.
The fuck, woman. Just saying. Alrighty. Let us know what you think. Like, share, subscribe.